Financial Mappers, in its current format, is designed as an Australian-specific model. However, the background rules for other countries are included. This means you can change the rules to suit most countries. In due course, country-specific models will be made for other countries when people with sufficient expertise take up the option of a master license and then sell versions of Financial Mappers for that country. In this video, we are going to review how consumers buying Financial Mappers from the website for personal use can customize the software to incorporate the rules of their country. Secondly, this video will show financial advisors wanting to use Financial Mappers Pro in their practice how they can set up the default options such as tax and retirement rules for their country. New Zealand financial advisors will find all the options they require for KiwiSaver already installed in the software. There are two places where the currency can be selected. This is in the starting position where the selected currency will be used for all plans. The second option is in the plan details where you can select the currency for just one plan. For the tax schedule there are two options, a flat rate and a country-specific rate, which can be used separately or in combination. Click the tick box to activate or deactivate the options. The flat tax rate includes the option of a tax-free limit. You can also select one of the sample countries already provided, or you can edit it and create your own tax regime if required. You can include personal tax deductions. In addition, you can specify how capital gains tax is calculated. The Australian method is that a percentage of the capital gains is taxed as income. You can also have no capital gains tax or nominate a flat rate. In addition to these rules, with the specific asset accounts you can change the tax applicable for each account. In the case of shares and managed funds, you can also specify them as either taxed as income, a specific tax rate, or you can specify them as tax-free. If you use the first option, taxable income, you can also specify tax credits. We have four methods here. The first defaults to the Australian method using the current rules. However, if somebody has a system similar to the Australian method, they can select the Australian method and then add the corporate rate, and that tax will be applied. For Canadians, their method of tax credits is included. If there is another country with a similar method, the Canadian method can be selected and then the parameters of that method can be specified. When we come to retirement funds, the software defaults to the Australian rules, but the option of KiwiSaver is also available. If you select the universal mode, you can create a set of rules that resemble your country-specific rules. The rules tabs here should be applicable to most types of pensions internationally. The first section is contributions, where you can put the age limit on contributions and the contribution limits. Employer contributions may be matched. In this case, 50% are matched to a limit of $5,000. The second option is that employer contributions can be a percentage of salary, as is the case in Australia. If the contributions change over time, you are able to specify that change schedule. On the tab Tax and Tax Credits, you can enter the tax rates during the accumulation period and the drawdown period. You can also specify the tax rate for pre-tax contributions paid into the fund. The third section is Drawdown Rules, relating to the compulsory drawdown age and the preservation age if applicable. The fourth option is the drawdown limits default to predefined limits, and there are international options that can be selected. Here you can see the current international options available. Alternatively, the user can specify other limits. Gender can be specified. A factor or percentage method can also be specified. This now concludes how you can customize your retirement accounts. The modelling tools allow us to stress test our plan with what-if scenarios. These include applying historical data. Currently we have Australian and New Zealand historical data, and of course any other country's historical data can be added as an option. Simply contact Financial Mappers if you would like to include another country. For financial advisors, they will use Financial Mappers Pro. This platform can be white labelled and the company can set its own default options. So when it comes to tax rules, they can have the software default to their selected tax regime. When it comes to retirement accounts, either Australian superannuation or KiwiSaver can be selected. As required, other countries will be added. If you are a financial advisor, please contact us and request access to the password protected area of FM Pro clients on our website.